Right, this is David Daniel then, Unit 7 Assessment, Outcome 1. Explain the purpose and value of a warm-up.
Activating the body's circulatory system by enhancing the blood flow will improve the body's ability to utilise oxygen and remove waste product. Blood vessels will open and increase blood flow, thereby maintaining the muscle temperature.
Right, so just give me a few exercises that you might do in a warm-up.
Start off on the rowing machine, just row slowly. Do a couple of minutes on that, maybe jump on the pedalling bike, pedal quite fast, do some dynamic stretching.
Good. Explain why clients need to understand the purpose and value of a warm-up.
Clients need to understand the importance of a warm-up and stretch before and after exercise, and explain how it is an essential part of their workout. It is also important to warm up to avoid injuries.
Good. Describe safe and effective warm-up activities for a gym-based exercise. So what sort of things might you be doing in your Thai boxing for gym stuff?
For like a warm-up?
Yeah.
So we start off like, we do 5 rounds of skipping, so that's 3 minutes each to warm up. We also, there's a treadmill there to use, so we take it in turns, do sprints. By then the muscles are warm, so we're ready to go.
Explain the importance of fitness advice and how to offer it in gym-based physical activity.
If clients need advice on fitness and the importance of fitness and pushing yourself, always trying to improve your stamina and health by eating the right food, and the food is the fuel for your training, and the better you eat, the better you perform in the gym.
So what sort of advice might you give to a client after they finish the session?
So if a client's asking me what's the right meal to eat after a workout, I'd tell him to get something like jacket potato, tuna, good protein in there, and that's quite healthy. Bit
Good.
of salad.
Outcome 3 then. Describe the purpose of the exercises included in your program.
In the training program for my client, it was more based on upper body and strength, and muscle endurance to improve fitness and strength and to gain muscle.
Right.
Mass.
Describe a range of those exercises that are appropriate and safe for the client.
Take my client through a treadmill workout where he's doing like sprints on the incline for like 5 seconds. And then 10 seconds, and then jogging for 5 minutes, and then fast walking for 5 minutes.
Right. And then which sort of weights would you be using? Because you said about muscle mass.
I'd be doing light weights, but loads of reps. So like maybe even doing shadow boxing with the weights for like a minute. It's good for muscle endurance. Shoulder press, chest press, push-ups, different types of pull-ups.
Right, good. Describe the types of special requirements a client may have.
If my clients are disabled, then the hand bike is a good machine for them, and if they're deaf, then I'm going to need an assistant or learn sign language myself.
Good. Describe how to break exercise movements down into their component parts.
You need to break down the exercises for the client. To show them, you need to demonstrate the technique, and you need to take them through it in the gym so they know how to do it and make sure they're comfortable with doing it.
Describe how to develop a client's coordination by building exercise movements up gradually.
If they're doing strength training, make sure they increase the weight to their ability, so they are not going to injure themselves, or even if they are doing running, increase it daily and at a slow, safe way.
Outline the information that must be given to other people who are involved in the client's gym-based program.
Make sure, like, if you're absent and you pass it on to another instructor, make sure he sees the client's PQ, and so he knows what progress the client's on.
Good. Outcome 5 then. Outline the needs and potential of a client then.
Some clients may come to the gym after an injury, so they want to make a comeback and slowly rehab the injury by doing certain safe exercises.
Good. Identify the types of hazards that may occur during a session and how to manage them. So just give me 3 hazards that might happen in a gym.
3 hazards. Make sure they know where the fire exit is. So
Good.
in case of fire, make sure they put the weights back so it doesn't fall on someone. Make sure all the equipment's put back so no one trips over it. Also, one person to a machine so they don't get overcrowded.
Good. Outline the reporting procedures for health and safety. So who would you tell if there was an accident in the gym?
Tell the manager or the super whoever's there.
Right.
You know, if a machine breaks, make sure they get someone who can fix them, or if they can't fix it, get it replaced.
What would you write it down in?
Out of order.
Yeah, so an out of order sign, or what's the book called that you'd write it in? The health and safety book.
Health and safety book.
Or the accident. Accident report book. Yeah.
Accident report book.
Right. So where would you record it then, David? If there was an accident.
In the accident book.
Good man. Right. So, identify safe and effective alignment of exercise positions. So why is it important for machines to be lined up correctly?
Because if they're not lined up properly, they're going to clash with other machines, and it's just not going to be enough space to work out.
Do you think it's using your muscles fully if it's not lined up correctly? So
No.
for instance, a leg extension. So if you had a client on it and it wasn't lined up correctly, what might happen?
He might injure himself. You know, if there's not enough space to do a leg raise, and you can't use the machine.
Which muscles that using then? Leg extension?
Using your quads, your calves.
Mainly your quads, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Identify a range of alternative exercises for adaptation, including any appropriate progressions and regressions.
So, having a progress folder for your client is important, so you know what exercises he's progressing in and what exercise he's regressing in, where he needs help, and making sure you're progressing your client, making sure where he's getting better and where he's not, improving on his weaknesses.
Good. Outline the importance of methods of voice projection to include the effective use of volume and pitch of voice.
So make sure you speak clearly to your client so he understands and hears you at all times. When instructing him in the gym, or even when motivating, you know, you may have to raise your voice a little bit, you know, to get motivated.
Good. Outcome 7 then. Explain the purpose and value of a cool down.
The purpose of a cool down is to decrease the body temperature and remove the waste products from the working muscles.
Right. So what sort of things do you do in a cool down then?
For a cool down, we might just jog around, or just jog on a treadmill, just slowly, do some static stretching.
Good.
Yeah, just walk around, breathe a lot. Just gradually from jogging, from walking, stretching, and then.
Good. Explain why clients need to understand the purpose and value of a cool down. So is it important for your client to understand why they're doing a cool down?
So clients need to understand the purpose of a cool down because it's to reduce the body temperature. It reduces the chances of like dizziness and fainting, and it also returns the heart rate to its resting rate.
Good. Describe safe and effective cool down activities for gym based exercise.
So think jogging on a treadmill slowly, or even walking on a treadmill. Rowing on a rowing machine, static stretching, and a lot of breathing.
Good.